Yeah, we could. Yeah,
we should just wrap it up.
So I don't know how to segue into this, but I mean, we've been talking about cultural appropriation and what's acceptable and not acceptable, and H&M committed a cardinal sin.
Yes, they did.
Yet again, here we are with we didn't know that this would have been.
And you know what? I wanted to look at this in the context.
So let me explain it. Let me explain what's happening first, and then go for it. You know. So recently, I think, what was it? Was it an ad or was it like just in their catalog?
It was a product in their catalog,
on their website.
Yes. Catalog. Yes.
So first of all, I want to say black people just be looking for trouble sometimes. That's one thing. Let's admit it. True. We just be looking for trouble sometimes and get mad at
accountability.
everything.
We were just talking about it.
Deny.
You have got to check, folks.
All right.
We
so yeah, so we be looking for something to be mad at. So
I'm upset.
So they found it on H&M's website on their catalog.
So was digging that hard. That's
I mean, it was just right there. Literally was right there.
So
I'm gonna explain it. So it's for those of you who don't know, and you got to be living under a rock not to know. There's a dark skinned young boy, beautiful young boy, on the page. I think there's like two photos. There's one with him by himself, and then there's another one with another white kid right next to him. So, but the problem is the boy's advertising his shirt. He's modeling his shirt, looking stern as a mug, strong young black king on the website. But on his shirt it says "coolest monkey in the jungle." Now, are we rolling with the fact that H&M did not know that this was like not appropriate jargon for black people?
I really wanted to check it in context. So I'm going to go right
back
from it.
Go ahead.
So I said, you know what? Before I cast any judgments on this, let me jump on the H&M website. Let me shop for the little boy that I don't have. And I go through all these pictures where there's product and then you roll on it and there's a child. And I was like, oh, all these cute white kids. There's an Asian. Okay. Oh, there's a little Latino. We got to the bottom of the page and there were two black boys. I said, okay, so we've got 30-some models, and there's only a few black boys. Okay, and you've got all these clothes. You could put the same hoodie on one of them other children, and no one would have cared. So
you gotta talk.
Why?
My issue is why you've got two token black boys in a crowd of 20 other mostly white, and then a couple like there's a Latino and like two Asians.
If I saw that shirt on a white boy, I'd be like, my kids are never wearing that. But cool, do what y'all want to do.
Right, you like these people
that cool.
Yeah, you go. You have it. You can be anything you want to be, little white boy.
They so funny. I'm not buying it.
Right.
But don't find come here, son. This one.
Yeah, you find the blackest little boy. Yeah.
And I was like, that was just irresponsible.
It was very irresponsible. There should have been somebody that should have been like,
no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Don't do that. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what they should have said.
Yes.
I was like, what?
I'm like, what? Don't do what? There could be somebody that said, don't do this. Yeah, I don't know what just happened, but so yeah, I think that's great. I mean, they're catching. I mean, The Weeknd just said he's not working with them anymore. Like, I didn't know y'all was working with them until
Thank you, Weeknd.
Working with them.
Thank you, Weeknd. Thank you very much.
Now we
no one knew.
Thank you very much.
Now we know. Obviously, you weren't doing your job prior to not working with them.
I feel like what this is
nothing's going to change.
Is that
the world is upside down because The Weeknd isn't working with H&M.
Well, I think what it's turning into, because between Dove and their print ads that went
Dove's
south,
John was taken out of context, man.
I think so too.
It was definitely
taken
out of
but
context.
I saw the television ad had questions. It was the print ad that was super, super bad.
No, because somebody wanted to be mad. Black people want to be mad.
No, it was just messed up. The imagery is messed up. You have to think about subconscious programming.
If you're not watching, yeah. I mean, I don't want to get into the whole Dove thing because that's like 3 months old.
I get it.
But yeah, all right.
My whole point was corporations are going to literally have to have filter artists who are able to make sure that between the things that we have going on with women, with minorities, that everything is going to be appropriate without being overly PC to the point of killing creativity.
When I was, here's one thing I appreciated about my last job that I had. I was one of 2 black people at the job. They would always come to me and be like, Keith, is this okay? Is this not
As
okay?
you should.
Is this okay for this person to say this? Is this not okay for the person to say? And I told him, I was like, I appreciate what is happening right now. You know what I mean? Like, y'all don't know. You know what I mean? And so it's okay to ask. Some stuff I thought was silly, but then it's like, it's better for you to ask than to not, and then just roll with it and be like, I'm never working with this company again.
So with the H&M thing, a former H&M employee actually posted something about just like the company as a whole, and she basically tried to say, they're a Swedish company. They probably just weren't aware of what they were doing. But to that point, I was like, I don't care if they're a Swedish company. Like, they're a global company. You should know better. Like, there is no, like, I don't care if you live in Timbuktu. Like, you should know. Like, there is too much media coverage around this type of stuff for you to not.
Y'all
and the
can't
thing is,
tell
like,
me y'all not calling us
and
monkeys
racial
in
issues
Sweden.
are not only exclusive to the U.S. Like, there are issues in any, like, diverse country, in all honesty. So it's just like her trying to say that, oh, they're Swedish, like they just don't know. I'm like, no, like y'all are ignorant. You don't hire a broad spectrum of like people, and y'all are sitting up there in the Swiss Alps or wherever you are. Like, wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Anyways, but you're sitting over there, and it's just like, you are choosing to be ignorant. You are choosing to not hire people of color. You're choosing to not hire women to like educate yourselves.
Or they're just not strategically placing their talent,
That's real.
So because you can't have just one because the one scary thing, Keith, about what happened at your company is that thankfully you have enough of a gauge to know. But what if they're asking someone that honestly don't know what's acceptable because they don't really know their own community that well? What if they brush it off because they didn't really come up in where they really don't know what's sensitive and what isn't? I think
you always run that risk of like, because you're asking one person to represent everyone. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. At least you asked. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one step, I feel. It's better to ask. And you can't poll the whole world. You could try. But, you know what I mean? Because people are always going to be offended by something. You know what I mean? But I think if it just went through and nobody said anything, you know what I mean? Then that's a whole different type of thing.
It's true.
You know? So, H&M, are we still buying from H&M? We're done? You're done? You shook your head?
I was never
You was never shopping at H&M?
You know, a lot of those stores,
I swear I just asked the question.
Express, they don't sell longs. I have long arms, so I usually can't shop there anymore.
So you're like, I've been out.
I've been out.
Okay.
But that was like the straw.
H&M, I'm still rocking with you.
Honestly, I'm glad you said that because I shop at H&M.
Yeah. H&M, you made a mistake. We forgive.
The jeans I'm wearing right now are from H&M.
H&M,
so I
on,
can't
man.
say.
Yeah.
Because honestly.
What is this, sis?
Y'all are wrong.
Who's wrong?
H&M is wrong. Y'all are wrong. We get that.
We have the spirit of forgiveness.
We do forgive.
We have the spirit of
I do have the spirit of
Is
forgiveness.
it because some prices are
But
right?
my thing is, oftentimes, like in this, it's just, I'm basically about to have to walk around naked if I didn't shop. Like if I just canceled every single company that did something wrong. Like,
That's true.
It's a quick question.
I was going to be walking around here with all the eczema if I didn't forgive Dove.
So
I had to.
I just want to ask, do you think with this bad press, do you think have they taken it down or have they talked about
they
it?
took it down and
Absolutely.
apologized.
I have.
Okay. Yeah.
I
I'm
did.
still
Okay,
rocking
now if
with
they
you, man.
left it up, that would be a different story. Y'all definitely canceled after that. Like, I'd be like, y'all really just don't care. We called you out, and you still left the little boy.
Yo, Dove
Yeah,
was,
looking crazy.
I mean, H&M was like, All right, y'all, we made a mistake. My bad. Like get over it. Oh my gosh, we are Swiss.
Swedish.
We are Swedish. My goodness. I want to say, man, this has been a great podcast, man. Huh? What?
No, that's a good question.
Who's my
I
parents?
was thinking that.
Please
This
talk
is
into the
not
mic.
pointing the finger. Like, I promise I'm not. But I
I
genuinely
swear, I was trying to wrap
want
up.
to know. Sorry, and I'm not. We don't have to explore this any further. But I really did at one point ask the question. I was like, were his parents present when they put him?
You know,
They
it
Swedish
almost
too.
looked like they could Photoshop.
Actually, no, you're right.
All the
H&M
clothes.
definitely does do that with their clothes. So they could have very well put that little boy in like.
Joshua would be
I'm
trying
popping.
to.
just
Joshua would
a
be trying to do
normal
that. I'd be
hoodie
like,
And
no.
then they could, because H&M definitely does Photoshop.
Because you can tell when you're
Trying to
looking
Photoshop
through all the
stuff on.
pictures.
Because they'll just do one
Yep.
and then just like swap. Never
Yeah.
mind. The parents they weren't involved in the beginning, but